you know?
So abundance, and in correlation to scarcity, you know.
Yeah.
So we spoke about abundance mindset, but then, in your opinion, what would be scarcity mindset? I know we just did this massive jump, but I feel like you're on
Yeah.
this roll, and I just want you to continue going. So,
Yeah.
you know,
Well, let's
keep
roll,
going.
right?
So it's like let's go on to the flip side then.
Yeah. So we'll go completely opposite, right? And so now, you know, scarcity goes from self-awareness to just awareness. You're only thinking about what's in it for you, you know, what's happening to you. Even you're even using those words, what's happening to you, not for you, right? There's a big difference. And you try to hide your weaknesses, you try to hide your mistakes because you don't want to be exposed. You don't want to think, you think something bad is going to happen as a result of those things being exposed.
Right.
You see, putting in effort or having to try to do something as a bad thing. Oh, I don't want to try to do this. I don't want to have to do this. That is seen as a bad thing. You see other people who perform well as those who are naturals. I used to be told when I was doing what I was doing as the professional wingman, people told me that I was a total natural. People even tell me now when I'm on video or I'm doing interviews, I'm a total natural. You seem so comfortable. Do you know how many hours that I've spent doing podcasts, videos, talking to people in social environments? I mean, it has to be at least 15,000 hours by now.
Wow.
At least over the 13 plus years I've been doing it. If you want to see what I used to look like on video, go to my YouTube channel and watch videos that I was putting up back in 2009.
Wow.
And compare that to what I'm doing today, 13 years later. Like it was just me doing the reps.
Yeah.
But when people see me today and it looks really polished, you know, then it's like, oh, he's a total natural. That's just not true. That's just not true. Ask my previous ex-girlfriends. They will tell you how unpolished I was, you know? And so it's the perception that we see high performance as talent, right? Or just a natural gift. The idea of doing work, right? Having to heal, or, you know, what Nicola Perry talks about is doing the work, right? That's a bad thing. Like, oh, I don't want to go there. That's too deep. You know, I don't want to bring up that stuff because I don't know it's going to make me feel a certain way. I'm scared. You know, they see all those things bad, even if it might be true. And scarcity is focused on one fixed outcome, no other possibilities, right? So it has to look a certain way and it has to look exactly like that, or else it's a failure, right? Nothing else is actually good enough. And so there's a direct focus on the result and minimal value given to the journey towards getting the results.
Right.
You know, so it's very binary and it's overly metric based because of that. Right. And so it's severely limiting. There aren't any opportunities to learn. There aren't any opportunities to receive feedback. There aren't any opportunities to see greater potential or possibilities. The thing that you might actually want may not be the thing that is for your highest good, you know, but you're not able to allow yourself to see that, you know, and then the work that's required, the effort, the healing, right? The teachings that you're meant to go through in order to get to that outcome, you're not willing to do because of fear or some type of low vibrational energy that's holding you back. Maybe it's grief, maybe it's anger, resentment, you know, whatever those may be. That creates that scarcity mindset, you know.
Love it. And that's exactly I think the message. And, you know, I think you and I talk about this ad nauseum, and I think almost the entire 2 hours were just spent. And hey, and when we did that intro call with Baruch, that was another 2 hours in itself. You know, like I think that was also like 2 hours or something. And I think what was really mind blowing, at least to me, and was my walk away, my takeaway from, you know, interacting with you especially, and you know what's interesting is that the moment I allow myself to flow in this abundance mindset approach, you get to meet other people who are like-minded and who are doing this. So I remember not only meeting you, but meeting other people who are very aligned to stuff that I'm doing, overlapping, whatever it is. And it's like, it's this consistent of like, I'm meeting people who are doing what I'm doing. And it's like, okay, so how do you interact with these people, you know? And it's really exactly like what you said. When I allow that abundance to come in, I allow that, you know, flow of energy to go. And it's not binary. It's just like these many, like, I remember I learned so much from you in your stuff that you're talking about. And we share so many commonalities. We talk almost the identical language, you know? I think you were one of the first people who has ever on his own spoke about work-life synergy, which is a huge thing of what, you know, what I talk about. I take my family with me to every conference, you know, like, and people are like, what, you're here with your wife and kid? Like, wow, that's incredible. You know, what is she in the company? I'm like, no, she has her whole other business. Like, she does, like, you know, like she helps me out and I help her out. But I mean, like, you know, and people would just freak out. And what's this, you know, and I think the point is really, I think it's, for me, it's an end goal. That's what it is to me. What's the end goal? What's a sport? A sport, who's there to be, what's the purpose of a sport? To me, you know, professional sports is an entertainment.
Yeah.
So think of baseball, football, soccer, whatever it is. The ultimate end goal is the audience. We put on a show for the audience. That's what the whole sportsmanship is.
Yeah.
So play at your greatness, play at your betterness. I don't care how you play, but at the end of the day, what kind of entertainer are you at the end of the day? And are the ones who are viewing, because guess what? They're the ones who are paying. So are they enjoying what's going on? So if I have a scarcity mindset and I'm thinking about only me, then as you said, like, I only focus on myself. I could be a great sportsman, I could be whatever, but it's not going to be entertaining.
No.
And if I have this abundance mindset, if I'm going to be like, yeah, let's, you know, and I'm going to play at my highest capacity, at the end of the day, that the entertainment is going to be of a higher and better quality.
Yeah.
And I think that's what you and I are doing, and other people like us are doing, is that we don't see each other as a competition, but rather we see each other as a collaboration. I don't care if you call it one up. I don't care if you call it, I mean, go call yourself Yirmi as far as I'm concerned. I don't care because at the end of the day, I'm trying to serve people, you know. And I think you and I had this talk about when two people meet, and that's our motto of our business. When two people meet, it's ultimately to benefit a third.